Asava, this is LaserBolt, and welcome to another No BS review. Today we're taking a look at the brand new DLC for Far Cry 6 called the VAAS Insanity. Of course, you want to know if it's good, if you should pick it up, or you should skip it. Being this a No BS review, I'm actually going to give you the score before we dive into it. The VAAS Insanity DLC gets a 9 out of 10. If you want to find out exactly how we got to that number, then you're definitely going to want to make sure you watch the rest of the video and find out all the cool features that the DLC has to offer. I do hope you guys are enjoying the content we're putting out here in the channel. If you are, guys, do me a huge favor, guys, drop a like, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel, turn on all your notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. If you want to show additional love and support, do consider becoming part of the Bolt Nation by hitting the join button down below or hitting that follow on Facebook. We'd love to have you on board, and let's talk about the VAAS Insanity DLC. So the brand new DLC, guys, is a new DLC that got released for Far Cry 6. You're able to purchase this two ways. Either you could purchase it via Season Pass, which is $39.99, or you can pick up the DLC just in a standalone version, which I don't technically know the price of, but I'm assuming it's between $15 to $20. Now, when we always put a review, guys, we are always conscious of the money that you're actually spending. And if you did purchase with the Season Pass, we think that it actually is holding up a lot of value because there are multiple DLCs coming out. And if this DLC is any indication of what we could expect, I am extremely excited for the rest of the DLCs. So what exactly are you able to do in the VAAS Insanity DLC? Well, you'll be able to play different stuff, but the main thing here is that you're actually going to be playing as one of the most iconic villains in video game history. Yeah, guys, not even Far Cry history, but video game industry, and that is VAAS. You'll be able to enter his mind, and through his mind, you're going to be able to discover different ways of how he actually became the villain that he is. In addition to that, guys, you're going to have three memories or three fragments of memories that you're going to be able to play through, which are three missions that you're going to be able to play within the mind of VAAS. In addition to that, guys, these missions are replayable, and we'll get a little bit more into the mix of the replayability a little bit later along in the video. But it doesn't stop there, because in addition to just having those three missions, you also have gear that you're able to obtain only from this DLC that you're able to use within the base game. And that gear, guys, is the complete armor set for VAAS, which is a shirt, pants, boots, gloves, hair, and even you get a little doll that you're able to place within your vehicle. So you get the armor set that you're able to show off to your friends, like, hey, I got the DLC, and the armor actually comes with some really good stats. Now, if that wasn't enough, guys, we also get a rock island that is pretty big. It's not extensive like the game, but it's big enough to be able to do a lot of different aspects. And the main thing here, guys, is survivability. Now I kind of understand why after you level up really high in the game, the enemies feel a little bit squishy and they feel very easy to kill. This actually, guys, this DLC, the reason I gave it such a high number is because it's actually challenging. It's not easy. It's not something that you're gonna be able to notice the difference from when you come playing the base game to when you play this. You're gonna be like, oh crap, I actually need to take cover. I need to strategize how I'm gonna kill this enemy. And that is playing at a low level. Once you increase this to mind level 5, because you're able to go up 5 different levels, you're able to go mind level 1, mind level 2, so there's different difficulties. Once you go to the max level, you're definitely going to have really good gear and be really suited up. In addition to that, your weapons are going to have to be leveled up as well in order for you guys to survive the onslaught of mind level 5. Now, when you hop into the DLC, you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed because there's so many things to do and not very much explanation in the sense of not knowing where to start. And theoretically, I will have a video going over first things you need to know for the VAAS DLC, so you're definitely going to want to make sure you stay tuned to the channel. But just to cover the gist of it, guys, you have to collect 3 pieces of the Silver Dragon Blade, and these lost pieces are obtained by doing the regular missions. The 3 missions that we mentioned earlier are obtained by doing the 3 main memories. Now, that doesn't stop there, because you might think, okay, well, I did the 3 missions, what else is there to do on the DLC? Because it's not that long, guys. The missions take between, I would say, roughly, I'm going to say between 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how skilled you are and how leveled your weapons are and if you got the right weapons. But you're looking at roughly between 30 to 20 minutes per mission. Now, what makes this game interesting and what makes the DLC fun is that it has its like little horde mode that you have constant enemies coming at you that you're able to partake in order to earn money. And you're probably wondering, Laser, then what is the point of earning money? Well, the point of earning money, guys, is that you're going to want to make sure that you have your items ready to go when you're in the mind of VAAS. And that is, guys, you're going to have to upgrade your weapons you're going to have to upgrade your traits, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean without spoiling anything, so you guys can get a better understanding of what it is that exactly that I mean. So when you first start the game, guys, your character is going to look like this. He's not going to have any weapons. He's not going to have any permanent traits. Even though I already have some unlocked, I'm not going to hover over them too much because I don't want you guys to get spoiled because you haven't picked it up. But theoretically, guys, when you start out the game, you'll start off with nothing, only your fists. Now, when you spawn in, it will give you an option to pick a free weapon, which will put a pistol within your weapon slot. Other than that, you guys have absolutely nothing else except your pistol and your machete. Now, it will give you one free trait, which is the first free trait that I got and I unlocked here, was a receive healing syringe that replenishes over time. Extremely important, guys, because your health does not regen in this game or within this mode. You have to make sure that you constantly have syringes every single time. That's why this game is so fun and addicting, because every time you die, you lose everything. You lose your weapons, you lose your cash. And this is where the replayability factor comes along. Now, once you guys complete the game and have already done one run through, whatever mine difficulty you felt comfortable in, you'll come back and the game is going to show you guys at the locker room, which is the main locker room you're going to be presented in, where you're going to have 0. You're not going to have nothing. Your character's going to go back exactly the same that you have it. In addition to that, your map is going to show everything that you've discovered within the map. I don't want to show the map because I don't want to have any spoilers, but you're going to have to do everything all over again. You're going to have to do the mission. You're going to have to go ahead and do the campaign, the 3 little missions, which are 20 minutes. But this time around, guys, you're going to have to upgrade the level difficulty, the mine level, to become more challenging. And that is what makes things interesting. Because once we go into our weapon cache, we're going to see that there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in total, guys. Different weapons that we're able to get into from this DLC. There are all sorts of different weapons. There's shotguns, marksman rifles, there's assault rifles, there is a submachine gun, a pistol, to name a few. Now, these weapons, you're going to be able to unlock them by discovering them within the world of the DLC. Each of them will be unlocked very differently, and basically the way the unlock method works is by you finding the location, and after finding the location, surviving the onslaught of enemies that are coming your way. Once those enemies are killed, you will get access to the weapon. Once you have access to the weapon, you're going to have to go back to your base and turn in the case, and that will automatically unlock the case for you guys. Now, once that case is unlocked, you are then able to obtain the weapon or purchase the weapon and upgrade the mods for those specific weapons. Let me show you guys the standard weapons so there won't be no spoilers in this one. This is going to be the weapon you're going to spawn in every single time. And this is, guys, the pistol case. Now, if you notice here within the pistol case, we have a thing where it says upgrade case. Basically, every time you upgrade this case, it's going to be giving the weapon a mod. So a mod will appear here every single time you upgrade it. Now, you're able to upgrade the weapons all the way up to legendary, as you guys see that is being represented by the color differences of the cases. As you notice, the first case I have right here where it says secondary weapon case, I have a silver one. That is the way all of them come. Actually, the way they all come is they come chained up because you haven't unlocked them. After you unlock the weapon, it will have the briefcase like that, and then after you upgrade, it turns green, then it turns blue, then it turns purple, and last but not least, it turns gold, which is legendary, which will give the weapon every single mod that's available for that specific weapon. One really cool, neat thing about this whole weapon system, though, guys, is the ability to be able to re-roll the mods you actually got in those weapons. So, for example, let's say you got some really good mods for this particular weapon, you're going to be able to re-roll those till you get the right roll that you want for that specific weapon. That is where the replayability comes along the way. But the problem is, guys, even though you're satisfied with that weapon, if you die, you will lose that weapon. Now, the power bar has a total of 8 slots that you're able to unlock, and all of these are able to be unlocked via cash. That's why cash is extremely important. In addition to that, you could buy the ones that are for sale at the current time to help you out and benefit from the game. For example, this one here says increase maximum health. This is going to be extremely important, but remember, guys, even though you buy it, you still have a chance to lose it after you die. Now, with that being said, we also have traits that we have to talk about. Now, these particular traits are what I mentioned a little bit earlier in the video, are ways that you're able to perma-unlock skills or your skill tree to better the way you play this game. I'm going to show this one because the Pride is the one that's going to be the one mostly people are going to have. I'm actually going to have a video going over the best traits to unlock first and why. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you stay tuned for that video. Now, these traits are going to be essential to your survival, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, you are going to feel the difference of the enemy difficulty compared to the regular game. You're going to be excited. I personally like challenges, so when I feel like a game challenges me to play better or be more aggressive, less aggressive, I think it's always a good thing. So hopefully you guys are on the same mind as I am, and will enjoy the devil difficulty that the new DLC has in store. So these are also able to be unlocked with cash. So as you notice here, guys, the biggest fundamental important thing out of the whole game is being able to get as much cash as you possibly can to unlock every single trait, to unlock and level up every single gun, and to be able to have enough money to purchase different traits when you go into the world. Because once you complete this the first time, you are then going to have to rerun it again. Now, there is also collections that you're able to collect throughout the game. So there's going to be visions that you're going to be able to collect. These are obtained by playing the game and doing certain missions and going to certain areas where those visions will be collected. In addition to that, you're able to collect diary pages. There's a total of 7. And you're able to collect a total of 10 chibis, which I will have a location guide for each chibi and where to find it. Now, in addition to that, guys, you also will have a scoreboard. Now, I wanted to show you guys the scoreboard so you guys can see the difference. So, on my previous playthrough, I played for an hour and 42 minutes. That's how long it took me to do a few things, move around the map, complete the mission, find different locations, and do all that stuff, and do the final wave of survival. There is a total of 20 waves of survival. I did 5. So, if you go up to 20, you're able to maximize that wave survival, which I'll have a video showing you guys exactly how that wave survival works, so you guys can get a better idea of what you unlock from there, and also what happens when that gets unlocked. Now, with that being said, you also get a win streak to see how many times you won. This is going to be every single time you log into the game. You're going to have to reset that because that's going to be changed every single time you log in. So that's where the replayability comes along, and it's pretty much like a horde mode in Far Cry, which is really awesome, and I love what they did here, and I hope they do more because it's going to be really, really exciting. With the 3 brand new missions, a total of 9 different weapons, a new survival mode, and the ability of replayability, I think this DLC is definitely a knock off the ballpark. I'm looking forward for the next DLCs, and that's why we gave it a 9 out of 10. If you guys plan on picking up the DLC, or if you did purchase the Season Pass, please let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are excited for the DLC. And don't forget, guys, for all things Far Cry 6, make sure you guys keep it locked on this channel, turn on all your notifications so you guys won't miss our videos, and I will catch you guys later.